Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video. I hope you're well. Today is Rosh Chodesh, as we celebrate the beginning of Adar Sheni, the second Adar, in which we'll please God celebrate Purim. Tonight, I'm doing this on Thursday. Tonight, we're looking forward to a social gathering for the men, and next week a social Mishlach Monat gift wrapping event for the ladies, as we slowly try and rebuild the shul back to its strength and its capacity. It's a place of activity and community, and we look forward, please God, to having a wonderful Purim Seudah in shul. And that's really what Adar is about. The days will get longer. Hopefully the weather will improve. We'll be able to get out and about more and hopefully enjoy all those things that we've not been able to enjoy in recent times. I want to stop, however, just to think about those who've had difficult times in the community. Susan Silverbeck, who lost her mother last week. We wish her long life. And of course, all those people suffering in the Ukraine. As you know from my email, have had personal connections with people in the Ukraine. And to think what they're all going through in this terrible, terrible time is really disturbing. And hopefully you have now seen that we're going to be having a special prayer service on Sunday at 7 o'clock for the community at Childwall. Please come and use it as an opportunity to daven. We often feel powerless in these difficult times. What can we as individuals do? But the one thing we can do is we can daven, we can ask Hashem to listen. The whole world davening makes a great impact in heaven. Of course, we can donate to charity. I sent out a link for an organization that I know is very much in need of your support. So if you haven't yet managed to give to them, please do so. And let us hope and pray that we will see much better times in the near future. This week's Sedra Pekudai is the one in which we finish the book of Shemos. We say Chazak, v'nis chazek. We should be strong and strengthen each other. And really, it's an accountant's Sedra. It's where Moshe Rabbeinu accounts for everything that was donated to the temple. As you know, when they built the special Mishkan, the special sanctuary in the desert, everybody was asked to donate gold and silver and copper, types of wool and wood and oil and spices and all these things that were needed for the service. And the people were so generous that Moses had to say, stop, we've now got everything we need. We've got no room for anything else. Stop donating. And to be completely beyond suspicion, Moshe Rabbeinu then accounts for everything, exactly how much there was, exactly how much was used. And we learn a very, very powerful lesson from this, is that we have to do everything in a way which is completely above board and above suspicion. We're told similarly that the Kohanim, when they would walk around the temple, they wore cloaks. They weren't allowed to have pockets. God forbid nobody should accuse them of taking anything for themselves. And people who work in charities, there's also, again, it's recommended in halacha, it's said that you should go in a group, in pairs, at least two. It just it avoids anyone, God forbid, saying anything negative. And that's why we have this concept in halacha of maris ayin, which means we don't want to do things, even if we're not doing anything wrong, things that don't look right. The verse tells us, v'yisem nekiyim, one has to be clean, me'Hashem and Yisrael, before God and before Israel. So you can't just say, it's not their business why I've got this, I don't know, non-kosher chicken in my basket, because it's not mine. And if someone sees it, it's not their business. I'm buying it for someone else. It doesn't matter. One has to be careful not to do things and behave in a way that could lead to suspicion. In fact, the Gemara tells us, the Mishnah tells us about the Garmu family. Now, their job was to bake the showbreads in the temple, the ones that went on the great big table. And again, it says that they wouldn't serve any baked goods at home, that nobody should ever suggest that they were taking anything from the temple. And similarly, the family called there was another family called the Avtinas family, and their job was to grind and to make the ketores, a special incense for the for the temple. And again, the women didn't wear perfume. Nobody should say, "Oh, smells a bit like Keteris on her," right? So nobody should ever be able to accuse them. And that's one of the messages, that even though the Torah is normally concise and doesn't tell us extraneous and unnecessary information, it stops and donates a whole sedra to Pekudai, to accounting, to show the importance of doing things in ways that are clean and credible and above board. And nobody should, God forbid, ever be able to suspect what we're doing. And that's so important today in society. We live in a world where, unfortunately, there's so much deceit, so much online, so many online scammers, etc., etc. We just have to be careful. We do everything in a way that's clean and above board. Wish everybody a wonderful Shabbos.